Good evening. Well, I'm going to take a little break, and I'm actually working. Just had to. I tried to do this video a minute ago, and I got a call. And I had to start. So I'm starting again, as you do. Right, I've got these. Dun dun dun. I've had these for a little while, and these were supplied by Looking Price Tickets to see how they did it. I think it was. That's Firestorm Games. So I pre-ordered them a little while ago, and they arrived, and I just got around to. I haven't even opened them. Look at that. My son's like, I want to look at these, I want to look at these, and he's like, look at those, they're so cool. But my son's into ladies at the moment, so he wants the ladies. So he likes this one. And I like the bad guys, because I always like the bad guys. I don't look like a bad guy, but I like bad guys. So which should we open first? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Let's do this one first, because this one looks like it's got interesting portals. So we'll do that one after. So we'll do the bad guys first. The purple, which obviously is purple, is the colour of bad guys. Does that mean that Prince, or artist formerly known as Prince, was a bad guy? I don't know. Is that an ethics discussion? The box got a bit squished because my daughter decided that she wanted to stand on it. Yeah, I know. Isn't that nice of her? But I don't think the box is going to hold them up. Now, I don't like boxes that are oversized. Yeah, none of us do, you know. But I do like it if you can put your models back. If you've got like something like this, which is like a really cool thing. It's quite nice to be able to put your models in the box when they're painted. I quite like that. Aliens did that. Look, Aliens. See, you got your box, and you can open it up, and inside is me painted men. Look at that. Maybe I'll go for this one day. Do you want me to do that? Yeah, subscribe. Tell you what, if I get a couple of subscriptions tonight, I shall do a video on, where's my camera? Why do they hide them on phones? I'll do a little video on my my aliens stuff. I'm not really into aliens. Well, I'm into aliens, but not aliens, as in the film Aliens. I've watched them all, and I've enjoyed them. You know, let's not be negative here. But I just not into it. I prefer Predator. I don't mean like Jimmy Savile. Just, you know, Predator. Like, if it bleeds, we can kill it. So what have we got in here? Well, apparently not a great deal. I'll tell you what though. So this day and age, they were about $13.50 with a discount, and then about £7,000 with the postage. Nah, she wasn't that bad. So what have we got here? We've got this, and it's got additional rules, which is quite cool. Multiple classifications, passing buffs and debuffs, types of special terrain treatment, special terrain placement. God, Mr. Ellis. And you got the instructions. Mr. Ellis is my English teacher. Drove him up the wall, I did. I was a country bumpkin. And look at that. It's got a scare glow and Beastman. Now, I don't really know. I dropped something on the floor, so you get to look at the side of my head. What did I drop? I don't know. If it becomes evident what I've dropped, I will go and look for it. Probably the box. Right, and you got some cards in here. You got a belt, which is brilliant. What's it do? Stops your trousers falling down. If a character has at least 2, what on earth is that symbol? It's like a It's like a rhino with a sock on its nose. Plus 1, and then it's got a picture. Go. I ain't got muscles. My muscles faded. Well, I got a job where I just like sit in a chair and answer calls and just do stuff. I had dreams. And then anyway, so look at this. Look at that scarecrow. And where's the face of? There's the face of Beastman. I like Beastman. He was cool. I'm talking proper Beastman, the orange one. Yeah, the orangutangy one, like me. I'm slightly orangutangy. Only a ginger can call another ginger. Right. Like only a ninja can call another ninja a ninja. Right. So we got these portal things here. I do like the bases, I must admit. But so I have painted all my He-Man stuff so far. I've got. There he is. Look at that. He ain't come out too bad, has he? With Battle Cat. I tried to keep Battle Cat as traditional as possible. All my good guys are on green bases, which was a great idea on the big box set. And then Battle Cat came and he was just sort of same sort of green as I did with my bases. It was like, but c'est la vie. Which I think is French for pass me the bacon. Right, next box. Oh, we want to know what these things do, don't we? We want to know what these portals do. Did we get told what these portals do? Or is it like a special card? Teleporters. Teleporters is a special terrain piece that occupies a single hex. Not adjacent massive models cannot use teleporters. So it's probably like He-Man and his Battle Cat. Teleporters do not block line of sight and do not provide cover. And you got force fields. Alright, so one is it? I think this is the same book as what's going to be in the other one. So yeah, so these are probably teleporters, I would say. I could be wrong. And then the ones in the other set are force fields. And what do force fields do? Force field is a special terrain piece that occupies 2 hexes. For the purposes of movement, force fields are treated as high obstacles. Force fields do not block line of sight, and they do not provide cover. And there you are. And that's it. So basically, it's a high obstacle like a wall. Yeah, so you can't walk through it, and you can't attack through it. But you can see through it. Yeah, I don't quite know how that. Yeah, there you are. How does that work then? If it just blocks line of sight. Oh, hang on. Force fields do not block line of sight, so it doesn't block line of sight, and they do not provide cover. But it stops movement as a high obstacle. I guess it means you can shoot through them, but you can't charge through them. Which is quite interesting. Interesting dynamic for the game. Right, and then this one. Dun dun dun! Ladies! Teela and the Sorceress. Now, I'm like traditional He-Man. I was like into He-Man when it first came out. And it was a bit weird when it first came out because it was like, it was really small. And I had all these Action Man toys and all that, and then Action Force as well. Action Force was later? No, Action Force was out at that time, that's right. Because I was living in the wonders of a place called Yateley at that time, when Action Force first came out. And they were more like traditional soldiers, so before like Red Shadows came along a bit later. And anyway, going into the toys, I go into like Red Shadows and thought, ages. If you ever want me, yeah, if you want me to get enough followers, I might even start talk about stuff like that. You never know. So, why would you want to follow me for? Good idea. Don't follow me. Unfollow. If you did follow, unfollow now. Probably the best thing to do, just to save you sanity. Right, this is the other box. So you got some force. I think you get a lot more in this box by the looks of it. Also, my daughter trod on this one. Bless her. Bless her little cotton socks. Not that she has cotton socks. We're not rich. She just walks around in bare feet in her wellies. Right. Ah! See what we can drop. Yep, I was right. Exactly the same pamphlet as the other one. So, this one's got holes in it. Look at that. Holes. 3 holes. Well, not 3 holes. It's got 1 hole. But you know what I mean. It's a hole that didn't cost him. Yeah, whatever. Okay, and then we got instructions on how to build the ladies. And they're not too complicated. There's Tila. Hey, where was I going? Yeah, so Sorceress. When I first got into He-Man, the Sorceress existed. And she had a little eagle, which was great. But Tila came along a little bit later. So she wasn't there straight away as a toy. So she never really kind of, yeah, it never was on my radar. I kind of got to when they released, what was his name? Ram Man. I got Ram Man, but he was a really kind of crappy plastic. He was like a really hollowy plastic, and I kind of stopped collecting then. But anyway, so these are the portals, which are quite nice. They're double-sided, like portals should be. I like the technology's there, and you've got like bits of stone, and this one's got a little skull going, ah! I'm lost. And then you've got Tila and Bird Lady. The Sorceress. It's not a proper name, is it? Sorceress. Imagine that. You imagine the christening, and you're at the christening, you're like, yeah, I haven't been to a christening for years. And the vicar's there and he goes, and I named you Sorceress. And you're like, really? What's she going to turn out like? So yeah, not a proper name. Not a proper name. Imagine Sorceress. Anyway. So there you are. So very nice. I would go for the cards, but if you don't play the game, they won't mean much. And if you do play the game, you probably already got them. But it's a good little game. If you're looking for a competitive sort of game, I'll show you the back of the box. If you're looking for a competitive game that's also fun, then I really do say pick it up, because it's like recommended retail price is 15 quid for an expansion set. So for the 2 boxes, 30 quid. I mean, I paid a bit less because I bought through, in this instance, Firestorm. I often buy things through another company called Big, Bristol Independent Games. They've got a website. And I use Goblin Gaming when I'm poor, so I can use Klarna. So there you are. And they do discounts as well. They all do good discounts. So there you are. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting them built and getting them painted. They've been really fun miniatures to paint. They're not your normal heroics. They are heroic scale, but they're just a bit more different in how it sort of the proportions work. And they're really nice to paint. They take paint really nicely. They're a joy. The details are nice and deep and crisp, which is what you want when you sort of using paints and like washes and inks and stuff like that. You haven't got to be an artist to paint them. Suits me really well. Yeah, like I say, I've got the box down below, but we've got other boxes on it. And if I started to get the box down now, it'd be like Rah! Crunch, 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 and all that. So yeah. So yeah, what I'll try and do sometime is I will set up the board with all the models on. I've got all the models painted, I've got all the terrain painted, so it's looking fab. Yeah, so like I say, really good game. Good game. If you want something competitive, good game. If you want something that's fun to play with mates, it works really well for that as well. So yeah, I think the the great bit about the game is your interaction with it. The rules are simple enough, and then it's how you work within the rules that kind of give you the tactics. So it's like how you build up your power to do things, or when you got a card that comes through, you got a choice of, do you want to use it for this or that? So you can choose how you're going to use that card, like 2 different ways. Yeah, good game. So yeah, if you're on the fence about getting it, all right, I'm going to push you off it. Get off that fence. Get the game, because it's good. It's a good game. And if you have a small child, don't let them stand on the box. They don't get much taller. Right. Okay. I'm going to love you and leave you. Ciao. Hang on a minute. Are you still there? Really? If you're still there, follow. Because my videos are going to get better, obviously. I haven't been very well lately. I've got the computer. I'm going to start editing soon. I started doing a video on building something, and I've got to edit it all together so it makes one video rather than lots of little videos. So yeah, there is stuff going on in the background to start improving the channel. First thing I'm going to do is fire me, and we're going to employ somebody a bit more popular. Tom Cruise is busy, but we'll see. We'll see. You know, don't know. You know who's going to come and help. I hear Prince Charles will be a bit more free. Maybe he can come along and help on the channel. We'll see. Maybe Vladimir Putin. He might be looking for a new job soon. We could employ him. He could sit here and do the channel in Russian. I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it. No. He probably doesn't want to talk to me. Would you want to talk to me? Are we still here? Go on. Off. Go. But first, hit subscribe. Hit the like button. Just so I know you got to this point here. And you're a weirdo, hit the like. If you're a weirdo, hit the like. If you're not a weirdo, hit subscribe. If you're a bit of both, hit both.